Hello, everybody. NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. Oh, I'm not. I'm just a darling old man. I want to share some things with some of our new hunters and activators too, but primarily for the new hunters. And it's a topic that probably goes over the heads of most of us because we don't ever think about the activator. Okay. We always look at it from the hunter standpoint. I've got to work that activator. I got to work that activator. I got to get them. That's awesome. We love that attitude towards working us. But let me paint the picture, and please do not be offended. I am not picking on anybody specifically. Nobody's ruffled my feathers. It's just something that I'd really like for more people that are hunting us just to be aware of it. Let's see. The hunter has a restroom. He doesn't have, or she doesn't have, a portable potty. The hunter has an opportunity of maybe more than 100 watts, an amplifier, maybe a tower even, with a beam on it. It even could be rotatable. Wow. And the hunter has the convenience of there's a refrigerator with some snacks and things like that. Might be a comfortable chair. The computer, you just click the mouse on the call and it automatically rotates the antenna. Oh, yeah, you can multitask and answer the phone or be talking on the phone and playing on the radio at the same time. A lot of nice comforts as a hunter. But every activator is also a hunter when they are hunting park to parks. Okay. And if that hunter has a desire to go out and chase DX while they're out in a park, they're hunting DX stations. But their scenario is a little different. And this is what I really like for folks that are home to understand. As a hunter, and I'm not complaining, I enjoy going out, and I know many do, with various types of antennas. Some of them we'll call totally compromised. Sometimes people will use tuners to make the radio and the antenna look like they're in the same neighborhood together. They might be running QRP 5 watts, 2 watts, 10 watts. Fighting the pileups of trying to get a hold of another person. Or, as an activator, they're running 80 watts, 100 watts. Oh, that's me. With an end fed, that's what I use. Or a Wolf River coil, or a Chameleon TDL, or a Buddy pole, or an Eagle 1. But whatever we're using, most of the time it's 15-20 minutes type scenario to set it up, and 15 or 20 minutes plus or minus to take it down. In the dark, sometimes in the morning it's dark, or sometimes in the evening it's dark, are those activators that are camping. But that hunter on the other side is still in the nice environment where we're chasing. And if you think I'm joking, tag along, come along with us. Invite yourself out with an activator. But the skeeters, the black flies, the chiggers, Ooh, those bad boys hurt. Those mosquitoes that come in like dive bombers. And you have different equipment, we'll call it, to try to get away from it. You can only hide inside a car before you sweat to death because you don't want the windows down because the skeeters come in. Hunters, your activators, male or female, have to go pee. They have to eat. And a lot of times they do it while talking on the radio. Yeah, or you got 2 or 3 in a group. Somebody's running to the back of the tree while the others cover. So when an activator says you're 5'9", all 4 ops, don't sit there and get aggravated. You want to talk to all 4 ops. Let's start trusting each other and realize that there is 4 ops or 5 ops or 2 ops. And you don't have to talk with each and every one if you know that they are there by the spotting page and or in general conversation you hear them switching operators. Because that activator, he's fighting or she's fighting cold weather. It gets darn cold. You ever try to write on a piece of paper with an ink pen that quit writing because it's too cold and you got gloves on or mittens on? Us activators do that. And you can only take so much clothes off before the rangers decide to get you for indecent exposure or scaring the animals. It gets awfully hot. Your radio gets hot too when it's sitting in the sun being baked. So there's another element that hunters at home, and I don't think they intentionally don't care, but don't realize what we go through. And there's nothing worse than trying to climb on the side of a car to get a hamstick to change bands when it's pouring down rain. And we haven't even talked about the professional campers that have, let's say, the RVs or the follow behind tents, and they set it up. And they're in a campground and they got other campers with LEDs and generators running and electrical hash that they're having to fight. It's quite interesting, us activators. And we haven't even touched on why us activators go out and do what we do. It's a self-inflicted infection called ham radio. And Parks on the Air has done an awesome job of giving each one of us that. Again, this video is for the hunters at home to take some time and to appreciate, not that you don't, but appreciate each and every one of your activators that go out. Some of us are a little bit crazier. I do a lot of activating. I do it because it's my pleasure. And when I watch the contacts moving up, it's because of you folks. It's not because of me. But we all need each other with Parks on the Air. I can't have any contacts without you, the hunters. And it would be terrible for you to be sitting there spinning the dial at the house and not hearing any activators to contact. So we share a mutual love affair of spending time together on different bands, different antennas, different modes in amateur radio. May God bless. I hope something comes out of this that'll be beneficial for a few. November, Charlie 4 X-Ray Lima. North Carolina for extreme lovers. Oh, I'm not. Just Dom, the darling old man. 73s till our next opportunity.